So sad. I was really hoping that this would be the time that, you know, they'd ban the Rise again, and then they would just forget about the Zoe, but they remembered. And I hate you, Jinair. That's what I got.
Well, you're not the first caster or the last caster ever to hate Jinair.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. But all right, let's see what they're going to do for that final ban. Nidalee taken off the board here.
Intriguing ban. That's a surprising one. does play Nidalee in solo queue. It does fit his style.
Well. So the second time in a row that they've decided to take it off the board.
Banning against not wanting the game to devolve into too much skirmishing. It's also a great coverage ban for a new jungler because Nidalee gets going, Nidalee gets snowballing, starts battle warding, and you don't have a lot of experience, you can struggle. And look at this other ban going for banning the pawn special and banning away the Veigar, which we certainly could see as a matchup in the Telecom War on Wednesday next week.
Could see it come down to that.
It's going to
be the J4, though.
Very simple choice of the Jarvan, so Faker's getting counter-picked this time as we're waiting to see where goes. Zac and Kha'Zix, both big picks this week. Kha'Zix has certainly struggled. This would be risky, but this is another way of saying, hey, Wolf, I'm coming in for you. And when you go for the Kha'Zix, I expect him to invade, I expect him to keep the aggression up. It hasn't been the win rate champion, but it was one of the most feared preseason jungle tier list picks in all of the LCK.
All right, let's see the Yasuo again. Don't do that Ornn thing. Go for the Yasuo. It'd be great.
He's not going to go for Yasuo.
All right. No. A guy can dream. I got denied the Zoe. At least let me see the Yasuo come through. But seems like Ornn is likely going to be the pickup here for so on.
They need a tank to go with the DPS jungler, so that's why long-range engage had to come from somewhere, so it will come from the Ornn. Looking for Faker, who doesn't often leave his pick for last. Who knows what he's considering here? The Malzahar is open. The Kassadin is another choice. You need strong side lanes for this. The Gnar qualifies, but the Ezreal and Janna doesn't. But it could be the hyper carry that Faker wants, and he craves the carry performance, goes with the Kassadin. Very interesting stuff here. Painful early laning phase, but can certainly come through a trick and can assassinate what is mostly a squishy lineup. 3 squishy members for Jinair, and then the Tahm Kench can only do so much against Kassadin. The chase will continue even through the Devour, but a risk taken here. They do not have 2 winning side lanes to complement the Kassadin, but they're going for it anyway.
Well, they didn't really have the winning lane set up for them either in the last game with the Shyvana. Didn't really work out that well for them, but this time around should be a bit different. And now we get to see how Tal's going to do here in this.
Item is complete.
Yeah, for now, just going to have to try to survive.
That's a really big disrespect thing too. If you're Justice, like, wait, what did he build? And you're thinking, okay, I got to take advantage, I got to dive. But there's 2 sides to the coin. Whenever you see a counter matchup, or whenever you see, say, Culls, or in this case, GP10s in scenarios where you wouldn't expect them, when they seem disrespectful, both sides kind of have the MO. So the question then becomes, one side will feel very pressured to make a big play because they see that the enemy is scaling into the late game. Just like if the Gathering Storm buff came on the screen at 10 minutes, you would also think that. Dive here.
Yeah, looking like it. Wraith's going to go ahead, push forward, starts tanking this one up. Bang, jump into the side. Takes a lot of that Boomerang Blade damage, goes low. Emperor's Divide going to shove him. And that's actually going to come up with the kill. Justice now flashing away, keeps himself alive, and the heal comes down from the bottom lane there as well to keep them in the fight. Actually, Justice there with the heal himself.
Here's what we'll say about Justice. His roam timings are pretty damn good. You know, his roams on the Aurelion Sol in the previous game got them some early leads, and now sees that there's no way for Kassadin to follow. He's just teleport to get back to lane. Kassadin with a second purchase, but still no completion on the Frost Queen's claim. Trying to play around Faker, who we know will have very big influence on the game later. Not going to be able to stay up and farm.
Attack the rookie.
Trying to relieve pressure by battle warding against Wolf, which is another way, again, to attack the side of SKT. It's meant there's been no ganks to speak of, no Cataclysm in the first 12 minutes of the game. Infernal is something to show for it, but a single kill otherwise for what has been another good early game by Jinair.
Barely behind as far as the gold is concerned, so keeping things pretty close here. Trading back and forth across the lane depending on which one you're looking at. Red buff going to get spotted here. and Justice roaming their way in. Wolf is spotted as well, so pushing in towards this. Pretty dangerous. He's got Faker roaming over now to try to back him up. as well as the pinch from the Gnar, but so on is here. So 3v3, Umti goes forward, has to pop that stopwatch. Faker going low, not going to get knocked up by that Forge cast there, but still going to be Wolf getting blown up. Cataclysm comes down, he gets popped. Faker able to finish off Umti, makes it out with his life.
Gets the red buff as well.
1-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, the red. I get why it's happening, but sadly, it's very meandering so far. Hopefully we get to the point soon.
That's how I felt about the new Star Wars movie. Fair. I get why it exists.
That had more obvious presenting problems. Justice has a problem.
Yeah, he's going to get jumped on. Emperor's Divide comes through. Faker going low.
Oh!
And he is actually going to get taken down. Flash over the wall there from Justice to keep himself alive. Snaps back into the Sand Soldiers, and Faker, he bit off more than he could chew.
Slapping you over there, Achilles. We're going to wake up. That was a sick outplay from Justice flashing over the wall. Required 2.
Joining in the fray. Missile Voyage brings him in with Teddy, so they go ahead, they take out that turret, go 1-for-1. Faker yet again, going to be looking for it. First Divide comes through, but he jumps right back over. His way around the side, doesn't want to get hit by the Forge God ultimate, and this time Justice is not going to be getting away. He already had to use both of his summoner spells, so he goes down as Wolf claims the kill.
And they might just try and turn that into a Baron to just spring this game into life.
I think they are. Here we go. All right, I feel myself waking up.
They've had control of this area for a long time. Right now they don't have a control ward on the Baron, though. So worth knowing that Teddy does a lot of damage. SKT know their plan. They want the Baron. They have the cast and turn. Here we go.
Ricochet in a very small area could devastate SK Telecom. See how this one's going to turn out. Faker trying to defend, tries to push back Umti, who could go in for the suicide play. He's got the Guardian Angel as a bit of a backup, so very well killed, could still survive. Instead they're going to go ahead and turn off, go in onto so on, but the Devourer is there to keep him alive. Forge God yet again coming through. We'll see where he wants to redirect it. Gets the pop up there in the back line onto Wolf, and bang, he's going to find the first kill in this fight. Faker following up for the second one. Teddy does manage to take down Effort, but he pays for that one very swiftly with his own life. As Tal finds his kill here in this game, SKT not going to be able to finish off the Baron, but they win a major fight.
That is the terrain where SKT have an innate advantage. Not many champions turn off Baron better than Kassadin and Ezreal. Their ability to do that, one target after the other. Teddy had a lot of AD, but no front line to free hit behind. That ends up being SKT in lots of kills, big purchases, returning straight to the scene of the crime, and they'll start the Baron again.
So congratulations to Tal there, finding his first career kill on SKT. 30-something minutes into this game. Seems like SK Telecom maybe just coming right back over to this one.
Bang actually got knocked away by the blasting plan. That was funny, but he'll be in there.
Plenty of ways to make it over the pit without being spotted. Literally everybody here can hop over. It's only Janna that cannot, so.
Great read on the game also by SKT. They knew that they won the fight. They could run back to the Baron. No one's face-checking from the side of Jinna. Umti was on the bot side. Let's see the replay. It's all about compositions and turning off Baron.
The first one that does it is going to be Wolf coming through here. The pop-up straight into the flag and drag.
They knew exactly what to do. They were happy with any target. They went on to So1. They know Devour's down, and they can keep turning. Ezreal just skips past, throws down an ult. There's Faker. Presence of mind means he no longer has mana cost for the entirety of this fight. Too easy for SKT, but they waited. They bided their time for so long. The items are suddenly complete.
To get home as quickly as possible. Still got to do a fan read after this and some interviews, you know. Here we go. Calm Forge God coming through. Tal going to get knocked up, and he's pretty surrounded. Even with the transformation coming through, looks like he is going to go down. Gets the wall up. Gets the massive knockover into the wall. Jumps away with a flash, but still. Flash forward there from Umti into the leap, tries to get him, but he manages to survive still. Are you serious? Will he make it out of here? Justice trying to chase in the flash forward. Will finally take him out, but at the same time, Baron has been taken by SKT. Tal just distracting them completely. The major denial on the recalls coming through from Bang.
This game has been showing the control. Faker's coming in.
TP in on the flank here. Faker jumping in, finds So-On's chunking out that Ornn. Umti going low, will get the GA popped.
Dead here.
Wolf has to get out of there, and yeah, it looks like So-On. He's got nowhere left to run. He's going to go down. That is going to be Umti falling as well. So 2 Baron buffs already eliminated. SKT, can they push in and knock down the inhibs? That's what's going to give them a lot of free range here.
They might try and end the game anyways, Achilles. So-On is the only person who's really a front line. A lot of damage, sure, on Teddy and Justice, but not in a 3v5 scenario with this Janna ultimate up as well. See what SKT wants to do. Because of the Baron buff, actually, I take it back. Ending the game's actually really tricky.
Yeah, not going to be nearly as easy, but they will go ahead, break down these inhibs. Seems like they might be able to just complete the sweep, go through, get all 3 of them. So going to be a really difficult base defense here from the side of Jin Air. At least Teddy will be able to work down those minions rather quickly.
This probably does mean that Jin Air will never get the fight they want. If they're able to ace SKT trying to end the game, can they do it in one push? The answer is probably no. Consider that they still have an inner turret to the side of SKT. We're going to see the replay of this particular engage. Very smart Baron. The catch on was purely just catching up to Faker and being able to do a lot of damage. Even this late in the game, only Zhonya's for defensive stats, but the teleport comes in. So1 tries to deal with Faker, but he takes such a big burst that, yes, he's distracting Faker, and that's probably good for his backline, but people have to pay the price for the crimes of the team, and in this case, 2 fall. They lose all 3 inhibitors, and the ability to DPS down that fast, even with something like the Abyssal Voyage. Still high drama, still Jin Air pushing SKT to 50 minutes in the 3rd game, coming from behind to win in game 2. Led in 3 early games, but may mean nothing when it comes to match score. SKT waiting for their minion waves to group. Top minion, super minion wave coming in now.
Now, has that transformation ready to go. It's going to be expiring rather soon, so if they want to go in for the hard commit, it's going to have to happen now. There we go, jumps in, finds the stun in onto 4 members, I do believe. Knock up in onto Wraith, manages to get the shield off in time. Faker goes low, has the Zhonya's up. Monsoon casting with Teddy, finds the first kill, now looking for more. Firing away, tries to chunk out Wolf, but he manages to stay alive and still has the Guardian Angel at the same time. So they get the kill onto Faker, they hold off for a little while longer. And SKT will peel back.
It's amazing how this game
manages to break it. Faker trying to just inch his way in.
He's trying to work out if it's worth Riftwalk, Lichbane, Riftwalk.
He's going to be on the hunt, popped here.
Faker's going to take an inhibitor. They need to get multiple kills.
Get popped up. He's going to get the lead, and Teddy finds the kill. Caught up in the Cataclysm. Wolf.
Meanwhile,
but Faker is trying to break down the Nexus turret. He's knocked back there and has to go ahead and Rift walk away. They managed to get 2 inhibs.
Teleport 2 that's near the base, not in the base though.
No, he's just go straight in onto a minion if need be. Faker, he's going to get caught, has to jump to the side. One more crit would do it. There it is, empty! Comes up with the kill. Redemption coming down, barely going to do anything. And now SKT going to be on the run. Bang in the back, trying to duke it out here with Justice. It was Golden with the Zhonya's. Looks like he's going to be all right. The rest of SKT should
Nara's going to go backdoor the inhibitor.
He's going to try
to end the game. Watch Nar.
That's going to be the Nexus turret going down. Yeah, Nar trying to get in there. Jin Air, they have to get back to the base. You see Bang trying to poke out, trying to delay where he can. Has the slow
new shot call and needs to make a clear call.
He's working down the next inhibitor there in the mid lane. Tal just trying to burn through it, but he's going to have to maybe abandon this one soon.
Wraith probably has to flash. Doesn't have flash.
Bang going forward. Here, right up into the front line. Almost gets popped with a GA. Goes in, tries to finish off Bang. One more hit. Gets a GA pop. TP now coming through from Tal. Getting ready to join in. They missed the Mystic shot, and the Devourer is there anyway from Wraith, so keeps the Kha'Zix alive.
They're going to go straight for the Elder. Ornn won't be there, but he'll get in ult range soon. Only 4 members, 15 seconds for Faker.
There's the TP, but this Dragon is going to be dead long before then, and SKT are just abandoning it. Wolf not risking giving up his own life to take that one away.
Jin Air might win this game with multiple inhibitors, 3 down for so long. The as well, remember.
Healing's coming up, and that's going to be Super Creeps, as you say, pushing into the bottom lane. Jin Air completely contained up towards this top side.
That means they're out of position. Umti doesn't have ult. He wants to use, So1, I should say, doesn't have ult. He wants to be able to turn with it.
It's okay, he's got it in 5 seconds anyway. Minions coming
Teleport
through.
to the bot side.
Yeah, he's TPing back. He's going to try to go ahead and get his way in there.
Not able to interrupt.
Cannot get it. Will go ahead, throw it at Bang. They can't get it. But
Sivers back.
Have made it back. And Faker has to just run right out of the base. SKT in the meantime, though, they're going to go ahead. They're going to start up the Baron themselves.
It doesn't matter, Achilles. Just late in the game, sure, having more stats is good, but you cannot give up anything. They just back away. Give them the Baron. It is not the end of the world. Jin Air loses this battle, but this is a skirmish. They don't lose the war just yet. Baron goes down. So many of them in this game. Doesn't matter if you Fat Finger Smite this time, Wolf. It's all good. Members are there. They've tried a few times. Interrupt on the call of the Forge God.
Justice. He was looking for Shurima shuffle there,
getting
can't
a real
quite find
fight.
it, pushes him back, that's gonna be Tal going low, makes it his way into the Monsoon, Faker going in, has to pop the Zonias.
Justice.
Flag and drag forward there from Wolf, trying to lock somebody in, but just doesn't have anyone yet. Umti dead on the backside of the fight, will go down after the GA gets popped. He's dead. Faker walking away with the kill, but can they finish? Is going to be the question, because Teddy...
It's 5v4 with 3 waves of super minions about to pull in. Teddy would have to be an utter god. The RNG would have to be in their favor. Let's see. They're going for it now.
TP thrown in just to keep the super creep alive, but it's going to get melted right after that. Wave pushing in. Top, mid, and bot, all of them crashing, but SKT still just can't get hits in onto this final Nexus turret. Inhibitors as well are very likely going to be close to coming back up at this point, Papa Smithy.
They need to show threat the moment people walk up, though. What? They're walking up now.
Faker going in, looking for Teddy.
He's so low, he's still alive.
Manages to stay alive, now looking for Tal. Doesn't get locked up.
He might be able to turn it around.
Might be able to take him out. Turret does go down, Nexus exposed. Tal getting popped, will be coming back from the Guardian Angel, but he's immediately destroyed, and Jin Air will hold out yet again.
Can hire CS, it seems like.
Yeah. They're both just gonna take over the top spot, the former ones. All right, Tal.
Faker, watch Faker here. He's
got the transformation ready to go. Umti jumping in on him. Call the Forge God coming through. Faker.
But what's the base? What's the base? What's the Nexus?
He can't get the interrupt. Teddy, he's gonna take down Faker. The Nexus is still untouched. Tal now having to run away,
dead as well.
But Teddy just does so much damage. Rips him apart. The GA gonna get popped, and the Mininar is gonna go down. Teddy, the Fountain Laser just ripping them to shreds.
Jin Air is gonna have to name up
this point. SKT pushing in. 5 seconds left on the clock. Call the Forge God goes out now. Up in the front lines, gets the stun there onto Sohan, but he is getting popped so low, and he is gonna go down. Justice finds the kill, and we have a new record, ladies and gentlemen. We have surpassed it. This is all the Wild Wild West from here. Who knows how far this one goes?
We hit all over the ground.
Yet again, Faker gonna be fine.
I mean, the problem is that there's so much AD that you can't actually one-shot us. Okay, Justice has to move back. Bang.
Oh, that's gonna be
He's actually knocked up.
He's gonna get down. Teddy finds the kill. That's the fight I was looking for. Umti going over the wall, looking for Wolf. The shielding coming through, absolutely massive, and SKT is yet again just gonna go ahead and walk away.
But it's just a kill. It's just one kill. You can never get more than one if you're Jin Air. If one person on Jin Air dies, the game is almost 100% over. But because of this, just the threat of Caston. Umti's gonna find Caston, by the way.
Yep, Faker gonna get jumped on. He goes low, jumps over the wall. Faker getting popped, jukes back over the side, has the Zonias.
Wraith is here too.
Wraith is nearby. Faker makes it over the wall, but Teddy throws out the boomerang blade. Not quite gonna connect, but now Tal is in a bad spot.
Teddy also flashed for that auto. They're gonna get Tal. That's 2.
It's 2 members
We haven't had 2 dead.
77 seconds dead there on Tal.
Teddy had to flash. He's ulting the minions like, guys,
he's going for it.
I'm gonna get myself a turret. Push it in as fast as possible. Umti's here as well. 5 members strong. I mean, Jin Air Green Wings could win.
They might actually be able to do this because this time the inhibitors aren't down, Papa Smithy.
Watching it here. Faker's still alive. Just killing the minions. Why poke when you can kill a minion? There's a turret there. I wasn't 100% sure, but it's dying now.
For the first time in I don't know how long Jin Air have taken a structure in this game. It feels like maybe 30 minutes.
5 seconds on Ezreal. They're going to try and end.
They're going to go for it. Passive procking there onto the turret as
It's
they try to
so
finish this one
tanky.
off. Teddy firing away. No minions here to help this one out. He takes a considerable amount of damage there from the True Shot Mirage and
Can they
Jin
truly
Air.
back away, though? They're still teleport up on Tal, but it's 25 seconds. God, it's great. As we go back to this game, still not 100% certain who will win. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Faker, yeah, so much damage. Sonya's gonna go out. He's gonna have to try to get out of here just for good measure. Another redemption coming through, but Umti chases in. One more hit. He takes him down. The solo kill from Umti, not even losing the Guardian Angel. Jin Air, 1 member dead. You can see Umti getting popped off there in the booth.
They know this is their time, Achilleos.
This could very well be it. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up for this moment.
See red pings onto the base, but there's no way to get there. Teleport on Tal isn't going to do enough. They make the lane shorter, and they run in for the triumphant ending. 60 seconds left on Faker.
Here we go. 94 minutes on the clock. Inhibitor going down yet again. SKT. Can they pull off the massive defense? There's minions this time around. Call of the Forge God comes out. Can't quite get the bounce back. Cataclysm comes down from Wolf. He has to flash away. Gnar, ultimate pushing them back in, but there's no kills. There's no damage going onto the members of Jin Air. Teddy still extremely healthy, has
30
another
seconds
wave
on Faker.
pushing in. Working on that first turn, it's gonna go down. Faker dead still, as you say, and I think they might have finally done it. Wolf goes in, flag and drag, tries to get the pop-up, so there's no follow-up. Nexus now exposed, Jin Air. I think they've finally done it. 94.5 minutes on the clock, they take it home, and Jin Air Green Wings take down SKT 2-1 in this best-of-3 series. 12:09 at the end of the night. Breaking world records all around. Jin Air, enjoy that win. Revel and bask in the glory, because you deserve it.
You can remember every famous LCK game that ever existed. The Captain Jack base defense from 3 inhibitors down. They did it multiple times here. The Faker versus Ryu moment, that was a famous one as well. Here you now see crowned the biggest upset we have seen when it comes to a single game. The inhibitors were down, the players were down after game 1, but they regroup, they get it together, and SK Telecom will go